Hey guys, I wanted to quickly just kind of explain what this gallbladder formula really is and how to use it and some points about it. The key thing about the gallbladder is it contains several factors that help the gallbladder, basically. One is bile salts. Now, what is bile salts? Bile is something that's made by your body, and what we have in here is called purified bile salts. So it's not all that junk and toxins, it's just certain salts that act like detergents that are natural for your body to help dissolve certain things, especially grease or fats. And the purpose of breaking down fats is to extract the nutrients from those healthy fats. And what's in fat that we need? Omega-3 fatty acids, omega-6 fatty acids, the other omegas, fatty acids. There's like other healthy fatty acids for your brain, DHA, EPA, like all these different, and I'm not going to get into all the different ones, but there's a lot of healthy things in fat that you need as anti-inflammatories to help you with your hormones, you name it, okay? And if you're worried about cholesterol, this actually reduces cholesterol because you need the bile salts to actually break down the cholesterol. And then also this will help you extract more vitamin A for the eyes, for the skin, for the immune system. All the fat soluble vitamins like vitamin E for the heart, for your metabolism, for oxygen to the heart. It helps you absorb vitamin D, which is very important, vitamin K and vitamin K1 and K2, which is good for calcium transportation. So it has a lot of different effects. So it's going to help you with your bloating. It's going to help you with constipation if you have that. It's going to help take the pressure off your liver. So what happens is, here's the bile down here, and the liver is supposed to make it. But a lot of times, over time, and your diet hasn't been maybe that great, you start depleting the bile. But also, if you have heavy periods from menstrual cycles or having pregnancies, your bile goes right down, and then you don't have any. If you're vegetarian, you're not going to have any. If you're in a low-fat diet, you're not going to have any. So a lot of people just don't have enough bile. Even when the stress goes up, that can shut down the bile. So taking a little bit of this is really beneficial because it goes to your liver and it helps you digest. And it can clear up a lot of things, like even acne as well. So the goal is to give you enough so you can start helping yourself on your own. And then over a period of time, you can wean off of it because you might not need it. And then you can just take it as needed. Some people need it longer. Some people need it shorter. Some people can get by with a couple months. Some people need 6 months. But if you don't have a gallbladder or you have a damaged liver or a fatty liver, you might need this for, a few years. Well, if you don't have a gallbladder, you're going to need it forever because you don't have enough bile, because you're not going to have this little sac down here to hold the bile, to be able to squeeze it out into the small intestine. So all you're getting is a couple drops that just trickle down there. And I think doctors downplay the importance of the gallbladder. You need that gallbladder. So this is a product that we would use. It has also, this is the new extra strength one, which has pancreatic enzymes, because the pancreas and the gallbladder work together to break down those fats. So now when I put that in there, it really gives the person a complete picture, from the pancreas producing the lipases and the gallbladder producing the bile, to really get that digestion to a full level at this level. And then it comes down as full absorption of nutrients, because the goal is to get the nutrients being absorbed. Also in here I have betaine hydrochloride, which is actually something to acidify the stomach, to help you digest at the stomach level. So it really hits the stomach, the gallbladder, and the pancreas all at the same time, but with emphasis on the gallbladder. So it's a pretty powerful thing. One way that you know you have a gallbladder problem is you have right shoulder pain or neck stuff right here, or even headaches, because there's a nerve that goes right up through here. There's other things in here too, like stone root. If there's a stone, a gallstone. There's Spanish black radish to help lubricate the duct. There's slippery elm bark to help lubricate this area right here, and a few other ingredients, like an enzyme for the stomach. So this is a really common thing that I use to solve a lot of problems. Now, a couple things. If it's a kind of a moderate to severe problem, we recommend take one right before you eat, okay, with each meal. If it's a real mild issue, just take one with breakfast, and you can always increase it. So you have the flexibility of just testing it out. Now, here's a couple points about this. If you have low stomach acids and you take this, you might feel more bloated because gallbladder, this stuff is alkaline. Even though I have some acidifiers in here, this is an alkaline substance. So if you have an alkaline stomach and you take this, it might kind of neutralize the acids even more. So if that happens, it doesn't mean that this is creating a problem. It just, all that does is it indicates that, wow, you need to start increasing more acid in your stomach, and then this will really even work better. Because normally our stomachs are about like between 1 and 3, very, very, very acidic. And when it starts going up to 4 or 5, it's going away from acid. Now you don't even release any bile. So one of the causes of low bile production is low stomach acids. And that's a common problem. So what I do is I take this, but I add betaine hydrochloride. You can get it from the health food store, betaine hydrochloride, and take 2 or maybe even 3 with a meal. So you take those right away, and then you want to take this after the meal. Okay? So if you have that problem, you just basically switch it around a little bit, add the betaine, and my guitar teacher found that if he had 9 betaine hydrochloride, he can eat anything he wants and it really digests. I don't recommend that, but the point is that you probably need a lot of acid at first, but because we're not giving you a drug, it works a little bit slower. Okay? So how long does it take to work? It takes about, because it's not a drug, it might take a week or even a little bit longer to start to kick in, but you should start feeling a lot better with this right here. Let's see, what else? I think that answers most of the questions that people have about this product. If there's any other questions, you can go ahead and email us, but that will kind of give you the rundown on the specifics of Gallbladder Formula.